Do you know a lot of married women living in the same house with their so-called their husbands are still in communication? Some are even sending some of your hard-earned monies to their ex, to their boyfriends under your nose while still living in your house. Your own wife is collecting your own money and be sending it to her boyfriends, her ex. Some women who are into entrepreneurship, into buying and selling, do sometimes develop something amorously strong with a particular customer of hers, probably due to neglect or see finish at home, or due to her wayward nature. Okay, she may decide to be using this particular customer as an understanding shoulder to cry on whenever two of you have any kind of quarrel at home. That driver that you are looking down upon may be your wife's assistant husband. He may be the one who drove some children into your marriage. No DNA, case closed. Okay. Anyway, Ogu Emmanuel is my name. This is a place where people comes to get inspired. I talk about relationships, family, lifestyles, and sex. Okay. If you are new here, you are highly welcomed. And a special thanks to all my esteemed viewers. Please share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So let's continue. Number one, her office boss. Yes, you heard me right. I mean her office boss. Most of the times, some of the married women in the white-collar jobs, they do have their office boss or another well-placed officer in their place of work as their assistant husbands in their office. It is another husband of hers who is assisting the one that paid her bride price, and wedded her. He's even the one enjoying the marriage more than the man that took her to the altars, more than the man that went to her village and removed every shame before her people. So the one that is in office is the one enjoying the marriage mostly. Okay, so some of them do perform every function. I mean, some of those your wives do perform every function of a wife to this their office boss. Okay, which includes making tea for them, packing her boss's bag, uh, running things for them, including bending down for sometimes 2 or 3 times in a day. They will just bend down, got their pants shifted one side, and one or two things will start going on in her ministry. Quickly, every here and there, every now and then. Okay? He will always be bending your wife down every now and then in the office or whenever they travel out for a particular, some of these, they are so-called conferences and international meets and thereabout. Okay? Have you ever bothered to ask why your wife is always choosing for that 1 or 2 weeks official work or conference outside the city? Have you ever bothered to ask? Have you ever bothered to ask why? Don't you think that you should supposed to be bothered why a married woman would be so excited to leave her family, leave her husband, then go stay in a faraway hotel with her office boss? Make use of your number 6. Make use of your upstairs. Okay? You're supposed to be worried. Okay, so let's not deceive ourselves. I'm not saying that it's all the married women, no, but a lot of them are doing this. A lot of them are into this because of one problem or the other they had with their husbands at home. Some might even use it to be revenging on the husband, or one reason or the other. So you shouldn't deceive yourself. How are you sure you don't have an assistant husband in your wife's office who has been assisting in managing your wife's ministry in the office? How are you sure? Number two, your snaky neighbor, your snaky neighbor. Okay, so neighbors are quite dangerous, considering the fact that your wife may be the one or be one of these. You may not know one of these Givenchy kind of woman. You know what I mean now. They don't used to hold that in between their thighs with both hands. They will always give it to who ask. So you call that kind of woman Givenchy kind of woman. There are some people in Igbo language they call a Yoromonju. You did not ask me now. It's not my fault. It's your fault. A Yoromonju. You did not ask me. So if you had asked me, I would have given it to you. So it's not my fault. We have these hot pants. So somehow your wife might be this type that allow her pants to be shifted always. Yes, she might be the one that wants somebody to be touching that side as if it is going out of fashion. There is this unholy tendency that that's your very jobless neighbor who used to welcome you, you know, who used to welcome you every evening whenever he comes back from work or from the market. The guy will come welcome you as if he was sent from the heaven. Greet you very well. Okay. If care is not taken, he might be that very guy that is doing this his part-time job by shifting your wife's pants as soon as you leave for work in the morning. He'll be shifting, he will be going in and out of your wife's ministry as if there will be no tomorrow. Number three, her business partner. When it comes to making money, okay, some are not too good at respecting. I mean, some women are not too good at respecting and controlling themselves. Just a little touch is enough for her to start to be pouring water anyhow, as if she works with the waterworks. So some do make themselves available for that man who do supply her those goods that you used to see. Okay, those goods that she used to sell and distribute to other people. So if you look down very well, if you bend down as if you are in Aba, you will notice that your wife's business with that guy has gone past between buying and selling. To leave my pants alone or hapụrụ pants mahaka. Okay. Do you know that that very man who used to give your wife goods as if there will be no tomorrow might necessarily be the one assisting you in your wife's ministry. It might be that your wife's assistant husband. You may not even know this. He's your wife's assistant husband, business wise. Number four, her exes. I have seen this so many times. Do you know a lot of married women living in the same house with their so-called their husbands are still in communication? Some are even sending some of your hard-earned monies to their ex, to their boyfriends under your nose while still living in your house. your own wife is collecting your own money and be sending it to her boyfriends, her ex. Now, how do you look at this situation where a married woman would invite her boyfriend, lodge him in a hotel in the same city, a hotel that might not be too far from where they are living? She will be the one paying for the rooms every day, while she still lives with that her dear husband. Dear husband. Then from time to time, the woman will go to that hotel for one anointing service to the other, if you understand what I mean. Okay, so that is more reason most married women will hate you for mentioning a DNA test. Just bring it up. You've set the whole union on fire. Chairman, somebody is assisting you in the ministry without your knowledge. Wake up. Okay, my answer. Number 5, your landlord. I hope some people's house rent will not be tampered with this time around. So sometimes as a married man, you might begin to wonder why your wicked landlord, who used to disturb you in the past, is no longer doing that. He used to disturb you to pay your house rent as if there will be no tomorrow. But now, suddenly, he has stopped. Have you not wondered how your landlord's attitude to you suddenly changed? All of a sudden. Are you sure that one of your son, one of your daughter, is not fathered by this your so-called landlord just because of your wife wanted to help you by influencing the landlord to do something about your house rent? Do you know that some married women do pay part of your monthly house rent with that special currency between her thighs? You may not know that. A lot of house landlords are mischievous. I'm not saying that it's all of them all. So some of your landlords may be the one assisting you in your wife's ministry. Number 6, her doctor. A medical doctor is the only official person before the husband that has the permission by the husband to touch his dear wife anyhow, both at his presence or absence, just anytime without questioning. And what if this doctor happens to be this unethical one, happens to be this corrupt one? So as a man, your enemy may not be too far from your home. Okay? As you are watching this video, some of your deranged family medical doctors are eating your wife for a breakfast or for a lunch or dinner. Somewhere. They don't even care about the ethics of the profession. They don't care. Okay? What they want is to turn your wife for his own personal sexual fantasy and enjoyment, because he has all the right to touch every part of her job. Let me put it that way. Some of the doctors are hating your wife as if there will be no tomorrow. They are now assisting you as the assistant husband to your dear wife. Number 7, market neighbor. Sometimes you will see your wife always excited whenever she comes home from the market or whenever she's about to go to the market, as if it is only fun. But the idea is that she is in love with one of her nearby male neighbors in the market square. She feels good whenever she beholds his sight. She may even be helping that young man financially out of her daily stress. Even when her husband is looking for a financial assistant to support his own business, she'll be focusing on that guy in the market. Sometimes she can buy motor for him, expand his shops, give him more capital to invest in to support his own business, while the husband is suffering. Okay, the husband is looking for business support without knowing that it was this guy who has been busy shifting her pants, who has been busy servicing her ministry all this while, because they found themselves in the market. Do not forget, your wife usually spends from 7 in the morning to 6 in the evening. She will spend 10 to 12 hours daily in the market with her guy, then come home always complaining tiredness. She will spend from 7 in the evening to 9 only at home. Probably in these few hours, she may not even allow you to touch her. Can't you see? She spends much of her time at the market with her assistant husband. Number 8, her customer. Okay, some women who are into entrepreneurship, into buying and selling, do sometimes develop something amorously strong with a particular customer of hers, probably due to neglect or see finish at home, or due to her wayward nature. Okay, she may decide to be using this particular customer as an understanding shoulder to cry on whenever two of you have any kind of quarrel at home. So if you scratch beyond the surface, you may notice that your wife's neighbor at the market, who usually gently greets you whenever you visited your wife, is still the same guy playing the role of your wife's assistant husband. You may not know this. Number 9, her spiritual father. So, due to a lot of scandals and many other things going on all over the social media space and outside, okay, and the stories of many of our so-called men of God, who are taking over some of their members' wives, because a lot of these our so-called men of God are doing that. They are eating your job. Okay, some of the things that they do to your wife is not something that is good to write home about. Some of these your so-called spiritual persons, some of those your wife's spiritual fathers, that her spiritual consultants, are still the ones sleeping with some of your wives under a very special anointing service. Yes. So, chairman, open your eyes. That pastor, that your reverend gentleman, that prophet may probably be the one doing the work of your wife's assistant husband in the name of giving her special prayers, offering her a spiritual assistance, and finally breaking her yoke by shifting her pants. Every yoke must be broken. I don't know what concerns breaking someone's yoke and shifting her pants. I don't know where they're related. But you people have to judge this. I know you. You know what I mean. Number 10 and the last one, her driver. If the current result of DNA tests are anything to go by, a lot of households would have been scattered by now. I would have been a WAR every here and there in the household. Because you'll be surprised to know that some of those your employed drivers are the actual biological fathers of some of your dear children. They are the actual father of some of your dear children. Probably you could not be able to perform very well or satisfy her as a man. You know, most of these poor, most of these people who are in the poor ladder of the society, they are normally endowed with very long one or two dangling things in their ministry. So the thing used to be an advantage for them. I don't know whether when God created them, He removed money and gave them long bola to compensate one or two. So your wife made your driver to come to your rescue by helping you, you know, helping you to drive one or two children into her ministry. That driver that you are looking down upon may be your wife's assistant husband. He may be the one who drove some children into your marriage. No DNA, case closed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I did not take your presence on this channel for granted. Please subscribe to my channel, click like, ring the notification bell, do not forget to share. Share this video to friends, relatives, even to your enemies. Who knows, you might change situations. You might turn the table around. Okay, so let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topic. I promise you another beautiful video next time. See you. Bye-bye.